Hello dear colleagues, I'm glad to see you again on my YouTube channel. After a long delay, I'm returning to highlighting practical programming techniques on Python. Today we will interact with Telegram Messenger. In particular, we will create Telegram bot, which will perform for us different procedures and answer on simple questions. Bots are small applications that run entirely within Telegram application. Users interact with bots through flexible interfaces that can support any kind of task or services. You can find out detailed information concerning types of available services on core.telegram.org/bots. For example, bot can replace entire sites, like it's shown on the example. Of course, simple knowledge of Telegram API is not enough to build such things. We need also learn JavaScript and HTML to create bots with such behavior. What else? Bot can also receive payments with help from 15 payments providers in 200 of countries all around the world. The previous two cases are hard enough to start with, but bots aren't limited to these two cases. It can be used also for creation custom tools. For this purpose, we will use integration with Python. For example, of custom tools, it can be provided managing charts or calculate some statistics or pull weather forecasts, etc. In our current session, we will teach the bot to ask users some information, in particular their sex, height and weight, and based on this information we will give user answers which will be include body mass index and recommendation for correction their diet. What other things that bot can do? It can also contain other services already implemented in other bots. As an example, we can provide Gmail bot already implemented. It can host games or even build social networks. The possible bot usage cases are 10 to infinity. So let's finish with bot's abilities and begin the process of its creation. There are a considerable amount of techniques to adjust bot behavior in Telegram. Among them we can find the ways for which it's not necessary to use programming at all. For example, I can provide many bot services. It's bot which provide to us the way to adjust our bot without programming. On the right-hand side panel, we can see the abilities of these services. We can adjust our bot to send messages, create custom commands, create menus and submenus, adjust auto post from different social networks. So it is not necessary to be a programmer to create a bot, but if you want to perform tweaking, you need to use some additional tool. Let's print start, and then we can type add bot or just click on the create a new bot button. And here we came to bot creation. For bot creation we need to open Telegram application on the laptop, desktop version, or on the mobile or tablet, its mobile version. I will do it on desktop, but you can do it in mobile. The sequence of actions will be the same. So for creation the bot, as many bot said to us, we need to find bot father and click on it and click start. After we press start button, the bot father returns to us the following information: that he can help us to create and manage Telegram bots. If we're new to bot API, we can see manual, and below provided the most used command. For now, we're interested in new bot creations, so we need to press new bot command, or we can type it in the text field below. And now the bot father asks us what name we're going to give our bot. For example, I call him Swadee Cup. It means hello on Thai language, and press enter. Then we need to choose username, and it is important, it must end in bot. So let's type it: Swadee Cup _bot. Press enter. That's all. The bot has already been created, and now we can find it in search field. Here it is. Let's press start. As we can see, at present bot can't do anything and don't reply any comments. Let's return to bot father, and I would like to tell you some clarification concerning bot father comments and some important things. The first we need to know is that after the bot creation, the bot father gives him the token which we can use to access to the bot by the HTTP API. We need to keep this token secure and store in safety. If this token gotten by some fraudulent or malicious people, you can change it. Let's know how. You can just type revoke, and we need to choose bot for which token need to be replaced by another. I have two bots now, so I choose bot Swadee Cup, and here we can see that token is revoked. Don't try to use this token. After creation of this video, I will revoke it. If you clear, for example, for some reasons all messages, you can type token, then choose bot, and after this command you can get your token. You can also set description to the bot. Let's do it. Choose bot, and what's the description? Hi, services bot. Press enter, and description was set. So you can see that the bot returned us the following message: Thai service bot. We can also set about text. This bot can provide you useful information concerning Thailand currencies, rates, weather, or other services. Okay, but we need first of all to choose bot. Okay, success. Let's also set up profile photo. Let's set for the photo some funny Siam cat picture. So then type don't worry, be happy. And as you can see, the photo was set on the icon. So we have done some simple adjustments of bot settings, but I want to remind you that at present bot can do anything. He don't know any command or any interfaces. Let's teach the bot this Python library, PyTelegram bot API. For Python programming, I will use, as usual, PyCharm IDE. I have already installed Python interpreter and all necessary libraries on my laptop. If you want manual how to install above mentioned things, please let me know in the comments, and I promise if it will be more than 10 persons who will leave the comment, I will prepare such kind of video for you. And now let's start programming bot on Python. Let's open PyCharm and create new project. We will not create any environment, just will use Python 3.6 and will not create a main py welcome script. Just type it manually. Let's name the project PyBot for Telegram. It will be also available in my GitHub repository, so you can find it there. The link to my GitHub will provide it in the description of the video. Here we need to create new Python file which we call main.py. Done. Let's initially import Telegram bot API. We need to be sure that Telegram API library is already installed. So we need to go to the settings, project interpreter, and we can see all installed libraries for this interpreter. Let's go down, and here we can see that already installed Telegram bot API 3.7.1. We can upgrade it, but I think it's not necessary, so we just to be sure that Telegram bot API is installed. Okay, for import we use command input and the keyword Telebot. I want to emphasize that import Telebot, not import Telegram bot API. Then we create the point of entry. So we create function def main, which will take on the input token, and at first type here pass, or it's better print launching bot, and this standard construction name is equal main token, and as token we can provide token from Telegram. So we need to type token, choose the bot and copy token. That's all. Then we need to adjust our entry point, Python, pass to script, main.py, apply, OK, and we need to check is this program working or not. So use it to string. To input additional information about token in string will be printed in console, and then just launch it. Yes, is it taken or not token? Yeah, and then we can do the following. Here we can type before print string bot equal telebot token. What we have done here, we create the instance of Telebot, give them our token. So this instance will be learned and we will teach him, but it is not ready yet. To make an infinite cycle, we need to print hi bot pulling. So that's the way we can interact this Telegram API. Now let's start our script and find out is it work or not. And what's happened? The script stopped here. Let me show you. Let's stop our bot and run it again. So now the program is processing the string and tab here, always listening Telegram, and a return to Telegram the output. First of all, after we have organized the interaction between Telegram API and our Python program, we need to specify how bot will answer or how bot will handle the requests of users on simple commands, for example. What commands I mean? For example, command start. As we can see, there was nothing happen when I print start or I print help. The bot was working, but there was nothing happened when I typed the command in the dialog of this bot. So let's write so-called message handlers for our bot. How we can do it? We can do it with this use of decorators, which start from the name of our bot here, and they need to place it after its initiation, of course, before pooling method. So type bot message handler, and here we have some tip how we can use message handler. For first glance it's quite complicated, but we need only some of these inputs. To teach bot how to answer on command start, we need to print the following commands. So we handle commands, and commands will equal start. Then we need to write the function which will be handle message. For example, we called function start message and give the argument message to it. And what will do this function? This function will say our bot send message. Send message where? As you remember, we give to the function the message argument. So we need to ask this argument for chat ID from where it was received. And then we need to print the reply phrase. So let's type it. Welcome to Thai Inform Droid. Then we need to transfer to the next string and type use help to find out my abilities. That's all. Let's run this script. So it's running, and we can try. Press start, or we can print start here. Oh, I typed it incorrectly. And the bot will answer us the following phrase, which we have been programmed earlier. Welcome to Thai Inform Droid, use help to find out my abilities. But if we press help, we don't receive any answer. As we don't have this functionality for help command yet, we should implement it. We can use the same construction to implement this functionality. So we need to code the same construction, but this keyword help, and then we can copy this function. Can have any name. So if I call it blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. And then we need to program the reply message. Let's enumerate the standard commands which bot will be understand. It will be routine commands like start, help, and specific actions and procedures. As I mentioned before, we will program calculate of body mass index ability. So let's introduce standard function BMI, which will calculate body mass index. The other command will be return currencies, which will be return Thai baht to USD ratio. And then we can introduce also weather forecast. That's all. Now run the script, and we have some mistakes. Bot pooling invalid syntax. Why? Yes, we forgot parentheses. Thai bot is not defined. Why? It's Thai bot. Okay. And we fixed it also. Let's go to the bot, press start, and then press help. And the bot returned to us the list of the commands he knows. These commands we already programmed, but these commands we will program further. Let's start from calc BMI. For programming procedures which are not common commands, we need the same construction. It's simple, but within this construction we need another argument, content types, which have to be equal text. So the content type of the message is text. We saw that the name of the function don't have any influence on program, but I recommend to use informative names to better understand your program in the future. Let's copy the function, and here we called the function message reply. It will be called that either the message have content type text. It can be hi or hello or blah blah blah. This message will handle by this function. So we need to know what message was provided. We can do it by simple if statement. And here we can paste the name of the command. When we got this message, we need to know some additional information about user to calculate their body mass index, its height and weight. So we need to obtain it from the user. For this purpose, we can use the following construction. Message, let's copy it from here. We ask the user, please provide your height in centimeters and weight in kilograms in format weight colon height. Then we need following construction. I bought register next step handler message start second, where message is what we have here. So we create the message variable, and then we initiate register next step handler this message and the following commands. Then the script come to this string. It will launch message and will waiting for user input. It's like the construction of for example a equal input. Then the interpreter will be waiting for user input some information, and then we input this information. This construction will start the function start2. Let's code it. We can code start2 function or calculate BMI function in the same indent like message reply function has. So we initiate function, give them message. So we give the message here, but it not the same message that come here. It will be message which the user has sent at this step. We know that the weight is type weight and height separated by semicolon. So we can write the following: weight, height, and this little bit complicated construction, let me write it and I explain it after. So we obtain these things from the message text, which we split by the colon, and for each element convert it to float. We have one disadvantage of this construction. If user has provided the incorrect input, it will be error appeared and all the program crashes. So we can type it try, and in accept part we just type error true, and this type error false. So if we catch some exception, we give to the error variable value true, then handle it appropriately. Next, if weight more 13 and weight less 100 and height 100 and height less 300, we type the following: error BMI equal false weight height divide 100 to convert it into meters and in second degree, else error equal true. Then we can type the following. Let me explain first what I done here. So I don't take in account people who have height less than 100 centimeters and weight less than 30 kilograms and weight more than 150 kilograms. If user will give us input differ from these conditions, it causes error and the program will not calculate BMI and return corresponding message. But if the input will satisfy all conditions, we will calculate the BMI and set the error as false. Then they can type the following: if error false, then if BMI less 25, less or equal 25, and BMI more or equal 18.5, we can reply All good, your BMI is perfect, is between 25 and 18.5. Elif, BMI is less 18.5. Reply. Your waist is too low, you need to include in diet more fat and protein, else BMI more than 25. So reply will be the following. Your weight is too big, you need to exclude from the diet the fat and carbohydrates. Then, if the error is false, we print type what, send message dot chat ID. Let's create the F string for this message. Here we type reply. BMI is BMI. Let's type it this way. And if error is equal true, let's type your input is wrong, please correct it, or please try again. That's all, we finished. Let's stop the bot, previous version of the bot, and launch it again. So we catch some error. Yeah, we forgot this. This construction for E in this convert to float E. Okay, let's launch it again. Error if error is equal true. We forgot colon. Okay, let's launch it again. Yeah, alright. Let's type help and then let's tap here. So this is our invitation to input this and height. I input my weight is 78:183 and press enter. Yeah, we catch an error and the whole bot is crashed. The error we type weight incorrectly and all this crashed. So we can use additional try, but now I think it's not necessary for demonstration. Let's launch our bot again and let's ask him for this function one more time. 78:183. Yeah, and the bot answer. All good, your BMI is perfect. It's between 25 and 18.5. BMI is 23. So it's not so perfect it can be, but it's within the frames, within of the given frames. What if we just type bot hi? There is nothing happened. How we can fix it? We need just add message text hi here Elif. And what we will do, we just copy the reply message, so send message, and type it hi, hello stranger. The bot called us stranger, but because he don't know our name, it can be extracted from a message. In next video I will provide you the instruction how can you handle information from message. It's have a lot of information there, but now we can say only hello stranger from the capital S. And if the bot don't understand this command, don't know this command, we need to type, for example, hello stranger, I don't understand you. Please type help for help. Okay, let's stop the bot and start message text hi. Again, incorrect typing. Again, message text. Let's copy paste from here. Equal. It's launch the bot for hi. Yeah. Hello stranger. Hi. Or if we print got it and bot don't know this phrase, it's just answered hello stranger, I don't understand. It's incorrect. Understand stranger, I don't understand. Stand. You please type help for help. Okay, and we can push help link and the bot will give us the command which he knows. This command don't know yet, so I think we finished this procedure and we achieved all the goals which I observed at the beginning of the video. I will publish this project on GitHub account and you can find it there by the link provided in the description. That's it for now, but I'm inviting you to subscribe to the channel and join me in this exciting journey on Python Telegram bot programming. In the following videos I will describe how to improve bot abilities in different directions. We find out how extend bot vocabulary and how to connect bot to database, how to collect information from the messages, and about numerous types of messages content which are available in Telegram. We will study how to make manipulations with files being sent to the bot. I promise to pay special attention to payment theme and creation of graphical user interfaces of the bot and deploying bot on the remote server. During our journey, we find out also many interesting things around Python practical programming, including data science and data analytics approaches. I am sure you enjoy. But now I would like to say goodbye and wish you a good clean code and right decisions made. All the best, see you in the next videos.